But let's get going. Let's go get wet. So here we are at the Gargantua fleet in the middle of the ocean. All the cool boys are doing stuff, the stuff they did on the other route. So we're talking to Captain Fairlock. There he is. He's grizzled. And he says that from their perspective, Sidereal seem not very interested in the Gargantua fleet, mostly because they've never attacked them ever. The only time they ever came close to attacking them was when we showed up, and they were definitely attacking us, so, you know. But he does say that them investigating around the ocean is disturbing the fish, and that means Gargantua don't got no much food. And they don't want to surrender to Sidereal, so they're gonna ask us for some help. And Jeffrey's like, yes, I will help you chase off the men who are chasing off the fish. We are good boys. Help us get the fish back. It's like, alright, we'll help you get the fish back. I love to get the fish. Lovely fish. What else have we got them talking about? Yeah, if they surrendered... Yeah, some people are recommending surrendering, but that would mean slavery. So that's why he hasn't done it yet, and... Bridget is like, oh, I wish we were on the old, like, where we used to be the old days, and Fairlock says, nothing in this world is unchanging in any world, so come on, you just gotta accept and move forward and try and change it as much as you can for the better. Yeah, that's what these guys like. They're like, well, they can have, like, the rest of the Green Earth, but as long as they leave us alone, it's fine. So here's Saya. He's at it again. And Amy's like, howdy, Saya, howdy, Melty. And here's Melty like, hell yeah, where the hunks at? Give me the boys. I love the boys. And she says how she's been to the centre of the galaxy. And they're like, wait, what? It's like, yeah, you know, just been to the centre of the galaxy. I've got around a little bit. And it's Bellows and Pinion. Pinion wants us to help him hunt treasures that are hidden at the bottom of the sea. But Rand's like, nah, like, I'm not a treasure hunter guy, I'm a repair guy. And Lauren's like, I'm not using the white doll to dig up treasure. And then Pinion's like, come on, Crow, you can pay your debt. And he's like, sorry, Pinion, I'm not that kind of guy. And Benkei is like, yep, no, Crow's a good dude. And then it's like, why don't you do it then? Benkei's like, no, I'm not a treasure man. And then Saya and Melty say that they're like, oh, say, Kaname's missing. What's that about? Yeah, so everyone's talking about all their love times. Yeah, and it's like, oh yeah, you're hanging out with them. You're hanging out with them. Oh yeah, and there's where's Alto? Oh, Melty, you and your hunk problem. Listen, it's not a hunk problem. The problem is that there's not enough hunks. And then Alto shows up being hunky, and Michelle's like, I'm also here and dreamy. And then, there you go, Melty. Like, they arrived. The hunks. She just goes, Ida man. Ideal man. And Saya's like, dang. Calm down. And then they ask where Kaname is. And Sosuke says that they are temporarily separated, but he'll bring her back to the Gargantua fleet one day. You know, like, damn, must be tough for that dude. And, oh yeah, and Hibiki also had his lady turn evil and run away, I guess. And then Bellows says it's time for a party, and Rand's like, hell yeah, I love to have a party. And then Monty's like, whoa, I wanted a hunky dude, and you are not a hunky dude. Hunky dude Janai, hunky dude Janai. And Crow's like, yep, that's that. He smile, it's a little bit stifling sometimes, and then Melty sees Crow and is like, oh my god, a hunky dude. And he's so cool and calm and collected. It's exactly the right kind of hunk she's after. And everyone's like, damn, poor Crow. And Crow's like, not another one. Not another one. And they talk about Babel. Hey, later, do you still want to murder Babel because he can't walk or whatever? No, I learned that people should be allowed to live, but we're going to get a party started. If we're going to get a party started, we need delicious foods. So Garrett's like, hey, look at that fish and octopus, and then Lado is like, everybody, shut up, get out of there, we gotta get those guys. Look, it's a Hideours. And everyone's like, no, it's just an octopus, dude. And he's like, no, it's definitely a Hideours. It's definitely. Howdy, Evan. No, I know a little bit of stuff, but yeah, later in the encounter says he covered it. But yeah, so Lado saw the octopus, was like, that's a Hideours. No. And it's like, no, dude, it's just a regular octopus. But here's Hibiki trying to overcome his pain of losing his partner, and so he's trained his martial arts. Say, hoi. When suddenly, girl comes over and is like, nice work, nice dance, excellent dance. He's like, it's not a dance, it's Jeet Kune Do. Jeet Kune Do, yeah, it's a martial art, it's for beating people up. She's like, wow, amazing, I love it, incredible. He's like, you part of the Gargantua fleet? He's like, yeah, that's me, I'm part of the Gargantua fleet, I'm TT. Who are you? I'm Hibiki Tenkawa. Hibiki, wow, that's a nice name, oh wow. He's like, yeah, I'm a volunteer. What's a volunteer? Well, it's where you just, like, do stuff to help out, and it makes you feel good, and you want to do good. Is it fun? Yeah, it's fun. Hell yeah, teach me how to volunteer. Oh, alright. And it's like, wow, this is a surprise. I didn't think that you were going to be a cool dude. And then Hibiki's like, I don't know what's up about this, but talking to this girl, it's just really comfortable. Poor TT. Back at it again, but this time she's not pretending to be a refugee. And here's Garrett with Tifa, and they're relaxing over the green ocean, looking at the stars, having a nice time. It's beautiful. And then Tifa's like, wait, you get that? What is it? Tifa's like, oh, yeah, nothing, it's fine. I'm getting a weird feeling. Oh, they're gonna smooch. And then she's like, wait, hold up. What? I got a weird feeling, but not about us kissing. Just, you know. And here's, Lado mentioned to Amy that he's embarrassed over his mistake, seeing the octopus, and thinking it was a thing. And she's like, well, anyway, let's talk about someone else that you're not stupid about. Let's talk about my cool dancing I do. And so she does a dance. And Lado is like, I would like to see you dance more. And so they're having a good time, having a nice time. When Chamber pipes in, it's like, alright, fun's over. Enemies approaching. Huh? And there's 99.97% match that they are the Hideours. What the? Heck, what the? Ooh. Look, Chamber, we gotta go. So come over here, get in the robot, hop. Can I name the event Egg? Why wouldn't I name it the Egg? And then he's gonna take down the Hideours. He's like, they're attacking the Gargantua fleet, I gotta protect them and Amy. And here's a Hideours that we've never seen before. And, well, that's what he says is a Hideours. But the name is the, Kajiraiga, which is the whale squids. You know those things that are sacred to the Gargantua fleet? That they're like, do not hunt or hurt or do anything? It's these things, the whale squids. And this dude is like, that's pretty much a Hideours. Let's blow him up. I hate him. So, this isn't going to go well for Lado, is it? And then here's Lado. Looks like they've evolved to adapt themselves to the ocean. And then Chamber. This unit is ill-suited for underwater engagements. Exercising restraint is recommended. Regardless, we must attack. The Hideours can't be allowed to live. I don't know, Lado. Seems a bit wild. How many hours do I have in this game now? Loads. Loads. This is my third full playthrough. And we're like just over a third of the way through. of the third one. Yeah, he wants to blow up the wet dog because Leto sucks. He's like, oh, it's 99.97% match. Well, I mean, I hate humans, so I'm gonna murder all chimps. How long does one playthrough take? It depends. If you watch all the animations and take your time, then it can take like 40, 50, 60 hours. Enemy defeated, we got him. And then Lado tells Chamber to analyze the Earth-type Hidiars. It's like, dang it, Hidiar's here, what are they doing here? I hate them. And Amy's like, damn, you just murdered our sacred beast. You shithead, why did you do that? And then everyone's got the sad music playing. They're talking about the monster that he said was the Hidiars, but it's what the Gargantua fleet called the whale squids. And Lauren, being the good boy here on the bottom, he's not too keen on the idea of killing animals that aren't considered a threat. Especially, like, judging from how the people of the Gargantua fleet look up to them as, you know, a divine species. Like, they're a sacred animal. And then Hibiki mentions that killing them before they do attack and become a problem might be the right thing to do, which is a weird thing for Hibiki to say, but sure. And then Basara comes over and goes, this is pointless! And then Sasuke says, hey Basara, why don't you try and communicate with them, with your song? And Basara's like, hell yeah, dude! Yeah, he's like, try and communicate them with your song. If that doesn't work, then they're categorized as Baal. And Basara's like, accept that challenge. And then Mylene, are you serious? And then Basara, of course I am. I bet they'd be upset if they knew we were capturing them as part of, categorizing them as Baal. And then I was like, so what? You suggesting they have a heart or mind of their own? Doesn't hurt to try, right? Well, we might have the time to find out. My speculation is that Sidra will investigate in the Hidiars. And then Garrett, after all, they're fighting against Baal as well. Then I'll just have to sing real quick. And then Gunner's like, alright everybody, alright. It's not up to us what we do, it's the Gargantua fleet's decision what's going to happen, alright? And Lauren is like, yeah, let's wait for what the Gargantua fleet say is going to go on, alright? Yeah, he's gonna sing at those squids. And so, Lado is in fucking deep shit. The Gargantua people here, Ridget and Captain Fairlock, say that, like, hey, all the citizens of the Gargantua fleet are terrified because a whale squid died, and they're worried they're gonna be cursed. And then Flange, this dude on the bottom, asks permission if he can leave the Gargantua fleet and go off on his own. And head to the Misty Sea. And Fairlock wants to stop him. Yeah, he's like, you want to get murdered by Sidra? If you become a too small a target, they might try and get us. And then, as you see here, he's starting to have difficulty speaking. And then he has a pain in his chest. And he collapses. And meanwhile, Lado is like, I'm going off. I'm gonna go defeat the Hidiars all by myself. And Pinion's like, dude, I'm gonna come with you. Because I don't give a shit about whale squids, but I care about treasure. So I'm going with you, just in case there's any sick treasures in any cool squid caves. And then Amy and Babel come over, and they're like, please, Lado, don't go murder the sacred creatures, the divine beings. Why do you want to kill the whale squid? But he refuses to listen. His original mission is to destroy the Hidiars, and that's what he's going to do. And then was like, damn, dude, remember when your original mission was to just be a shithead? Yeah, and here's Amy's like, but Sasuke and Alto, they're such good boys. Aren't you learning to be a good boy from them? And he's like, I've got to kill them. I gotta kill the squids. And then she's crying, and then she runs out. And Babe was like, ugh. He's like, sorry, I gotta go. I gotta kill him. You really gonna go? Yes. Well, alright, Lado. That sucks. You're kind of a jerk, really. And then... Amy and Bay will talk, and yeah, Lado says the reason they're not attacking the fleet is because it's too primitive, so they're not even registered as an enemy, and that can change at any moment, so he wants to take out the enemy first, and Amy's like, damn, you'll be hurt, especially without Z3.2 there, and he's like, fine, I can't live like Sasuke and Hibiki, defeating the Hideyas is why I'm alive, and then she runs off. Babel, Lado asks if Babel still has the flute he made, and he gave him, and he tells Babel that the flute was made by a child much like him, and it might have been his own younger brother, for all he knows. Because children who can't fight don't live long in the Federation on account of, you know, the Hideyas controlling everywhere humans could possibly live. And these ones will expand their territory, and when they do, Babel will also be killed. And so Lado wants to fight to stop that, like Amy from experiencing that. And then Babel's like, well, dude, I'm only borrowing the flute, okay? So, come back so I can give it back to you. This is scenario 26. Secrets of the deep ocean. No, secrets of the deep ocean. Well, I got there in the end. Secrets of the deep ocean. There's no secrets. There's no secrets. Oh, there is, but I don't care about them. And here we are, at the map. Later doesn't understand why the Z3.2 and the fleet are hesitating to fight the Hideyas, and Chamber says maybe they are trying to find an option that allows them to exist in harmony. And Later's like, Now I remember what Gamlin said about being able to coexist with other species they once thought as monsters, with, like, you know, the Proto-Devlin thing. And then Opinion's like, yo, dude, Lado, Tin Can, there's some treasure nearby. So if you could kill the whale squids so they're defending their nest, I'll go in and yoink the treasure. And then these guys show up. And that Lado is like, ultimate extermination time. I'm gonna get them. And we shoot down all enemies in 3 turns because it's Lado. All white bearded captains get weird chest pains because they're old. Yeah, well, they can attack after moving. And then there's Lado again, Amy, Babel. I swear to you that I'll eliminate the Hideyas, even if it means I'll never be able to return to the fleet. I'll at least see this done. Is that alright, dude? Calm down. These things are pretty similar to these other things. I'm gonna kill them. Alright. Enemy of you, freaking enemy of humanity. So, you got one down, and then Chamber says that the way that these Hideyas are much weaker than the ones from space. And it's like, yeah, that's weird. Maybe they're not the same thing. I mean, you killed him with that, so why would I use up all of my energy? Horrifying. They were cute until they tried to bite me with their butthole. Nah, I don't know if I'm so on board with these critters. They're trying to defend themselves, yeah, with their butthole. Not a fan. Whoosh, let's see, look at this. Oh damn, he didn't kill one, finally. No, let's get one with the pinion halberd. It's a crime they keep giving Sugita roles where he doesn't get to do anything. Like, Bullet and Chamber are just the same stupid shitty dude. And it's like, that dude has been, like, he's Joseph Joestar in Gintama. It's Gintoki. It's like, come on. That dude's got range, and he can be a funny comedy man, and you keep making him be the serious dude. Okay, yeah, all these guys are going to fight me, so that's fine. Okay, that dude wasn't going to touch me because he was too far away, and I didn't need to use the Burning Smasher either. That's fine, I'll use the Burning Smasher. Away he goes. Nice work, dude. Beat him up. Take down this one. Did it. Nice. So we beat them all. Nice work, everybody. And now it's side drill. Side drill under the sea. Brilliant. Chamber says that these guys have also been fighting the whale squids. And Lado says, well, then they're the next target, so let's fight them. And then Chamber says the Juhadedanan is approaching. And there we are. So let's launch our 15 nerds. Ozma's mad at hell. Mad at hell. He's mad as hell at Lado for deploying without permission. And Tessa says she'll listen to his reasons after we beat Siderill. It's like, dang it, Lado, why'd you do this, you crazy fool? Yeah, so like, yeah, we've got to beat up Siderill for now, but Hibiki's gotten his head straight enough to help out, but he's worried. He's like, what the hell's TT's deal though? Why has she come to the fleet from the outside world? Why did she just go to the fleet for some weird reason? That's weird that she did that. But let's attack all the guys. Hello, Ivan, how you doing? She's not replacing for his name. It's not in the robot. No one's sitting on Hibiki. Biosensor, Psycho Frame. Zero System. Nice work, nice work. Let's go. Look at this shit. The sea sucks. Fucking the sea? Garbage. See, this dude can move fine in the sea, but that still only gets him fucking over here anyway. Because he's fucking garbage. I hate him so much. I hate it so fucking... Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at it. It sucks. It doesn't help that this is all rocks, which makes people's movement shit like even worse. That's a kicky love heart. Power to the dream. Power to the dream. Still says I mean, his sister's dead, so I don't know how that happened. Try again! But now get a 3 is not going to show off, it sucks. All it's going to do is show off why you never use it ever. Plus 13 to the big stats, plus 26 to the other ones, 180 max will juice, sounds good to me. Look at this shit. Oh, how far can you move? 11 movement, huh? 11 movement, that's a lot. Yeah, 11 movement sure is a lot. I love to move 5 squares. 13 movement, huh? Yeah, I love to move 6 squares. Incredible. The sea is good. Wait, opposite. The sea sucks. Meanwhile, this dude's got an S adapter, so he doesn't give a shit. all the damage to this muscle. I mean, she's dead. His sister's dead. And then here we go. Alright, let's do this, Ryoma Hayato. Oh, someone's fired up today. I bet it's because this is our first underwater battle in forever. Oh, I've been waiting a long time for my turn. Now I'm gonna send all these attackers straight to their watery graves. It was a mistake to let you be in the front. We will all pay for this. I love his giant Nerf bullet missiles. So like, he doesn't even fucking hurt anybody. Pure garbage. Pure trash. Daisetsu Zan Orochi. The wind blowing down Mount Daisetsu Zan Orochi. It's like, you can just read the avalanche. Yeah, didn't kill him. Let's do our one open get on him then. And there's Z chips to get in Hibiki to fight two dudes as regular Jenny and get two bops, but it doesn't matter, we're not keeping this save anyway, I did it on the other route. This is the end. Still can't kill it. You wonder if rebuild 4. It's yes, it will. Hey, what a ridiculous thing to wonder about. he's been busy and has a school he's teaching at now. They literally showed like shit from it like 2 months ago. Miracle's dead. Like, asking if the rebuild, like, if even movie 4 will be made is like that's such a ridiculous idea that it wouldn't be made. That's like going, oh, the Han Solo movie's been having some trouble. I wonder if that'll get made. It's like there's no way it doesn't get made. It will make it will make too much money for everybody involved. And then here's, oh yeah, here it is, just like when I first got in Jenny and I was all by myself. I've got to get stronger if I'm going to get Miss Suzume back. Time to start from square one. And then Hibiki got his 2 bops. He did it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get strong enough to get Miss Suzume back. Hell yeah. All the enemies have been defeated. Nice work. So we do it, nice work. Everyone's like, Lado, you better have a good explanation for this. The director decided to reverse using. Yes, he has. He also did the Ultraman movie before he did movie 3. It's a huge joke that they went, hey dude, make the next movie. He goes, I don't wanna. They're like, we'll let you make the Ultraman movie, alright. And they let him make the Ultraman movie, and then they were like, make movie 3 now. And he went, no, don't wanna. They said, okay, we'll give you a Godzilla movie if you make movie 3. Alright. And he said, but you gotta do the movie 3 before you do Godzilla. And he's like, oh, alright. Like, that's how they got him to do it. Like, you're just being ridiculous. You're just wondering about something because you're woefully uninformed. But anyway, here's Lado. His explanation to Ozma is that he's still in the middle of his mission. And they're like, your mission is killing the Hideas. He's like, yep, I'm just cooperating with you guys. You're just my allies. And then Tessa says, well, he has the right to destroy, to refuse any orders as he wants, but we do want to keep a good relationship with the Gargantua fleet. So, Lado, our ways part here. See ya, Joker. Sasuke tells Lado to be careful, and then off we go. Don't die, Lado, is what Hibiki says. And then Lado says, let's go towards, let's go, Chamber. He's like, yep, to the Hidea's nest. And now, look at this weird thing in the Hidea's nest. So, they took out the remaining whale squids, and inside the nest is this weird old relic. And, Lado says that he finds it strange that the infant Hideas have human-like traits. That's weird, right? Yeah, he says he sees a small humaniform creature that is apparently an infant Hideas, but that by itself is valuable information because nobody knows anything about the Hideas' life cycle. But even more interesting is this weird little relic thing that we're looking at, and the chamber thinks it's a control room for the ruins we've been traversing. And it must be, it's like, yeah, is that a Hideas child? Yeah. And then it says there about the life cycle. But yeah, this weird ruin thing, it must be relics of whatever primordial culture flourished on the world that the Remnant Sea is from. So, chamber accesses its databanks. And he says that it used to be a research laboratory, and this lab would date from, like it says, it's from the planet that the Alliance says it's its original homeworld, and it contains a hella Alliance secrets. And then Lado gets really cross and is like, "You're gonna tell me, dude? Remember who's in charge here? You gotta tell me what the stuff is." And Chamber says, yeah, he's like, "I'm Lado, I'm the pilot, you are the pilot interface system, Chamber, I'm the boss, tell me what's in the thing." He's like, "Alright, I'll show you." And it's a news broadcast. And here's someone, there's a newscaster who's talking, and it's like, "Here we are, we're going to introduce Mr. Matsumoto." And here's Mr. Matsumoto. And he's addressing the people of the world, and he says that the world is facing an environmental catastrophe that cannot be undone because there's, you know, someone dropped a huge asteroid on the Earth. Wonder who that could have been. The newscaster says that they heard that the Earth Federation councillors recommended relocating mankind to the moon to wait out the nuclear winter and waiting for the environment to heal itself. But Matsumoto's group, which call themselves the Evolvers, as in like evolution, Evolvers, they want to accelerate the clock of recovery through science. They say that people all over the world have been resisting the work of the Evolvers, and he says that a certain group lurking in the shadows of history have been staging this resistance as a long-term program of manipulating mankind's destiny. And he says that his scientists haven't done the best job of assuaging the public's fears, but scientific progress has always been accompanied by religious, social, and even moral change. And it's only through deep introspection that mankind can advance. And in doing that deep introspection, the Evolvers have broken the taboo against manipulating the human genome. He says that he has information that the Federation itself has already begun testing modified humans better suited to different environments, and if anything, the giant cold sleep facility on the moon is the most inhuman concept of all. Their ultimate goal is to head out into space, seek a new habitable planet to become the second Earth. And he said, and then he was like, "This broadcast has now been taken over by the Evolvers to ensure that everybody sees early proof of our efforts." And yeah, since seeking a compatible planet will take tens of hundreds of years at the earliest, not to mention traversing literally astronomical distances, with a little cybernetics and a little biology, his people have come up with just the thing. And this lady's like, "Oh, this is a crime against nature." But as you can see here, well, that's a little weird person made to live under the sea. Look at that, look at these people like saying hello, look, and there's a little weird baby one hanging out with the big ones. What's that about? But yeah, the news is like, this is a crime against nature. And Matsumoto here asks, is she true as a member of Chrono? And she says, and then he says that it's already been proven in that war that mankind wants evolution. And his evolution is different to what Shah Aznable advocated. His solution to the problem, rather, is different to Shah Aznable's. And he praises these new symbiotes, capable of absorbing oxygen from water, of withstanding extremes of pressure or vacuum, and even surviving absolute zero. They get nourishment from photosynthesis. And Matsumori said he's had the operations done himself, and it'll soon become something beyond regular human. And he tells everyone in the audience that his people await with open arms. Just come check it out. Get involved. And then Chamber is like, yes, this differs from Alliance Orthodoxy in many aspects. This does not fit what I've got. This might be propaganda spread by the enemy. And later goes, what enemy? What enemy would spread propaganda that the Hidyars are actually humans that have been modified? What enemy would do that? And he says, aren't the enemy? What enemy? The Hidyars are meant to be completely like primitive. They can't do anything. They're just alien life that destroys things. They're not going to make a propaganda video, are they? And then Chambers' little alarm goes off, and he says, there are more Hidyars moving in to destroy us. And it's like, stop! Stop! And Chambers' like, no, I'm going to blow them up. I'm killing them. Whether you keep yelling stop or not. So yeah, Shah said, drop a rock on the Earth, everyone moves to space, then they're forced to evolve. This guy's gone, what if we just